Hey everybody, and welcome back to the SaltyyShow, and welcome back to our Total War Warhammer 3 Let's Play as the mighty Karl Franz, Episode 3. Hope you guys doing well today. If you are, like, subscribe as always. Without further ado, getting right into the heat of action, we ended off in a rough spot. Middenland is basically on the brink of utter annihilation, thanks to the Black Pit tribe, Greenskins, and the Fecundites on the east taking over Hochland. Now, Tabelheim, thankfully, for now, acts as a solid buffer to where the Fecundites will not push south. I don't think their stack alone could take over the whole of that city. I could be wrong, but hopefully that will stem the growth of them for a little bit. And if we can maybe involve getting Ostland to engage, I just thought about this, if we can maybe get Ostland. The thing is, we're not friendly. Getting them to
on behalf of the Empire. Now, what brings you here?
Getting them to join a war against the Fecundites is not good. So perhaps we need to use some of our imperial or our electoral machinations to change that up a bit. Call the armed recruitment grant population. Let's go over here and get some improvements with Ostland. They already like us a good bit, so let's improve that plus 40. Do it again. And let's go ahead and get that with Tabelheim as well. They're already at 9. But let's try and get that going as well. And let's see how they're doing with each other. Alright, they like each other. Tabelheim and Ostland hopefully won't be big issues, but we're going to go ahead and end the turn and see what happens. But I do hope you all are enjoying. We're definitely trying to get into the mix of things. A new update just came out, a hot fix for Warhammer 3. We're going to continue on this save until we can no longer do so. Fingers crossed that doesn't happen, but we're just going to keep rolling with it until it does. Oh, that doesn't look good. I don't know what happened there, but it's never good when you see that. Sorry, everybody. And as expected, they're attacking us. And I knew they were going to hit here. I definitely think this is going to be a decisive defeat. But I guess let's see if we can take any out with us quickly. See if we can do... I'll tell you what, actually, it might not be worth it. It might not be worth it. We might just let them have it. Yeah. So they're going to take Ellenhart, and they're going to start flooding into Reikland, which is not good.
My understanding swells.
Got Ziflin. Ostermark is gone. She is becoming an issue. We have quite a few issues, honestly. Oh, I lied. The Fecundites literally just destroyed Tabelheim entirely.
Very well.
That is not good.
Summon the Elector Counts.
The Empire.
And we are not in a...
I command here.
We are not in a good spot to really push on this any. Evasion, what's that gonna give? It's just gonna make you go faster. Glittering robe will grant better armor. Reduction of armor. Go ahead and get that.
Bring me to my men. I am Franz. They will obey.
We cannot take Wisman down.
Let me think about it. No!
They're gonna try and take Ubersreich next.
I serve Sigma. Sound live to serve the Emperor. Going forward.
Let's get Magnus Vaughn here as soon as we can over there.
You're not rotted yet.
The nation calls.
And we might want to...
You're not rotted yet.
What?
If we force march here,
As is my right by Sigmar's
we
crown.
should be out of there.
Do not take me for a fool. I am Prince and Emperor.
We want it there. March back as quickly as we can, because we are not in a pretty spot. Tabelheim being cut in half. Ostermark is gone. Shit, I mean, the south of the Empire is fine for now. Ostland is being protected by Kislev, but that is about it. Everything else, guys, is looking pretty rough, honestly.
Awaiting orders.
Might have to redo this series, Jesus. The Black Pick tribe is really posing a threat. Middenland fallen to the wayside rather quickly. We're definitely in no position to deal with the actual enemies like the vampire counts or anything like that. The crumbling of the Empire. Fighting for survival at this point.
Be at peace for that.
They'll take a trade agreement now, thanks to our imperial machinations. And we have actually been attacked by Gorfang, and this could do a good spot of damage to him. And we're set to have a, what are they? Sword infantry. Okay, so I don't see any magic users, and it's going to determine a Pyrrhic victory. Let us fight this and see if we can defend the Empire. And welcome everybody to the battlefield. Being caught, unfortunately, as the intern went through by the Greenskin hordes that infest Middenland, we are forced to hold our ground and fight a retreating defense. The one solace to this is the fact that we were attacked by a small force, and their main one's not going to get here for another minute. So, I've sent forth a small detachment of trusted men to go in and deliver the blow. We're going to try and knock out this small little army before their main one arrives and attacks our main line that we have over here. Set up on a nice little hill, or ridge line you could say, a small incline, with spearmen in the front led by Karl Franz himself, with the handgunners having a huge volley range above them, supported by mortars behind that, and the halberdiers are going to cover the right flank. We are as set up as we can be, so let's go back over here and get on some of the action. Unfortunately, most of our men are very tired due to being in forced march. I didn't think we'd get caught, but the main line will recover some fatigue. This unit here, they're going to have to just soak it up and deal with what they can. Thankfully, mainly dealing with some goblins. But these orc boys are not going to be an easy battle for them, especially while tired. But thankfully, there's just not enough of them to make it a big deal. I mean, we're going to take casualties, but we've got the maneuverability. Going in for a beautiful charge there, sending the enemy flying and immediately working on their morale, while the Karlberg Greatswords flank around. But we are out of time as the main infantry lines and the main enemy get here and send forth the horde of orcs and goblins. Apologies, everybody. And there it goes, the first mortar volleys, the first shots. Like I said, having that massive range of volley, we're able to start shooting from afar. We are getting some return fire, but we do have shields. And over here, we're not going to focus on it too much. We are routing the enemy, and we're going to bring these troops back through the forest to help with the defense. Our gold wizard doing his work, ruining some of the enemy. as we wait for them just to get a little closer. Nice little hit there, and here we go. Got some nasty stalkers coming up, trying to strike through the forest while we couldn't see them. But the main line has been engaged. And Karl Franz himself will take on the goblin boss on his trusty warhorse. And as you can see, these guys are gone. Our small detachment of elite troops are going to come in and hit them in the rear. Unfortunately, our handgunners, though, are being hit pretty hard by their ranged unit. And they're taking a beating, and they're going to pull back. Thankfully, the main line will hold. The enemy are, unfortunately, getting that Wog ability off, but the brave men of the Empire will hold. The banner holding true and free. And they are committing. Without the mortars and the gold wizard, I think this battle would be very different. We really need to hit their ranged component, though, which thankfully we're going to start dealing with that very, very soon as the infantry make their way down. And that means the cavalry should already be down here, I think. Or they're about to be. I don't know where they've gone. Oh, there they are, okay. Charging through the forest to chase out these orc boys with arrows and end them. They're trying to flee, but fleeing will not help them. Not from the Reichsguard. Thankfully, with these boys here now, we're gonna start to decimate their rear line, as Karl Franz himself decimates their infantry units. But our lines are getting pretty weak. It's a costly battle, to say the least, but their right flank, thankfully, has been destroyed, except for these couple of nasty stalkers. But we've chased off this supporting line here, and we've engaged their rear line with what remains of our halberdiers and spearmen. We've almost got it to the point of a mass rout. All that remains are a couple of units and their boss, who is being pelted with gunpowder. Point blank. He is taking a few with him, but we're trying to knock him out. Karl Franz dealing with the orcs himself. But he's going to target the boss. We kill the boss, the rest of the army's done, and we are going to make sure... Let him have it, guys. Let him have it. He's running. And with him fleeing, the rest of his army will follow. As Karl Franz just bullies the poor little goblin. The rest of their force is running, and that is the end of the battle. The orcs thought they could take us on the run, but we have held out. And everybody, I will see you back on the campaign map for a Pyrrhic victory. Bloody battle, but a Pyrrhic victory. And no actual official losses, just spread across the board, and we left them far worse for wear. Let's try and get a little bit of replenishment in here, though, because we desperately need it, especially being in enemy lands. And that might... I don't know where that secondary army's gone. Yeah, Midland's gone again. I suspect the Fecundites, yes.
By the comet!
Looks like Ostland's going to take Tabelheim. That's fine. White Cloak of Ulrich. We're doing the best we can here. And yeah, we push both these forces back. Unfortunately,
I command here.
they're gonna have... Well, it looks like the garrison actually...
In the name of Magnus. I am Prince
Didn't do
and
too bad.
Emperor.
Let's grab Foe Seeker, perhaps. Speed, vigor reduction. Do Do we want that, or do we actually want to start improving some of our men? Probably going to really start improving some of our men, honestly. The Emperor's finest, starting there. And I wonder, there's no Imperial machinations as far as the recruitment and Lord. Yeah, no. Okay, no. Nothing to help us
Summon the Elector Count.
with replenishment.
I am Franz.
Let's
They
pull
will obey.
back to Altdorf.
Is it time?
Yeah, we're gonna pull back to Altdorf.
True servant of Sigmar. I live to serve the Emperor.
Honestly, what do they got here? A lot of weakened units.
Champion of the faith. Your word is my command.
Let's grab 2 regiments of renown. The Empire of Man, Deathjacks, some lore. I think it tracks through any forest. In the year 2, Deathjacks were hired to scout ahead. Interesting. And Sigmar's sons. And cool. Hammer and Simmer tattooed upon his chest. Aid from Tableclad, the barracks that contains were. Oh. Very nice.
Death to the faith.
And okay, yeah, it's a decisive victory. We're gonna auto-resolve. Take it and occupy. We resecured Reikland. I don't really know if it's gonna remain secure. We don't really have the money to make anything too good, so I don't think we're gonna invest in it until we have a good idea that we're gonna be able to hold it. Which right now I doubt that's gonna be the case.
Ready.
So with that, let's go ahead and get another 2 mortars is perfect. I think another halberdier would be great. And we're gonna roll from there.
Let me think about it.
We're gonna need to just reconquer Middenland. That is gonna be a task in itself, that's for sure. The south is alright. I mean, we've lost Ostermark. Sylvania we've never had. Hochland's gone. Yeah, a lot of the Imperial provinces are struggling right now. We're not doing too hot, that's for sure.
War boss, innit?
And the Broken Axes own the River Bryn, Bastogne, and the mountains. So that's not too good. That is not good at all, everybody.
Ready for bossing?
Fingers crossed Helmgart can hold for the most part.
Sigmarite Arch-Lector.
Let's go ahead and grab just another swordsman while we can and hope for the best.
Attention!
Okay, we can get some trade deals going on, and we're gonna need these.
Of Cathay, we fire and met the by the luck. Do you know who I sit?
Me.
Okay, looks like only one was actually gonna be obtained, but that's fine. Middenland will not be gone forever. We will unite it once more. So they're mustering troops. That one army is going to be licking its wounds for maybe next turn before they can pose another assault. And I'm assuming they're going to try and go through Ellenhart. Altdorf, I think, would hold no matter what. So pushing back is going to be the hardest thing. Pushing back and giving it to Middenland as well just might not be the best choice. They're gone. Boris Todbringer is... They're just dead. And they are going to come and take us down here. I don't know if we're gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna show you this, but no, I don't think there's any reason to fight it. Sadly. I think they outnumber us too greatly. But I do believe that is... Oh, and the Broken Neck tribe is here for some reason. Yeah, give it back to them. Got a couple quests.
The nation calls. I am Prince and Emperor.
The difference is we're now an alt dwarf. I am worried about this. That's a full stack.
Yes.
Perhaps pushing...
Step to it. Yes, to unite the provinces.
Perhaps pushing this way would be best. And why not go in and do that upgrade?
What you want?
Praise Sigma.
Pushing these guys back is gonna be difficult.
One cast iron sent.
Oh. And now we're at war with the vampires to the west. But they have to pass through the mountains. The thing is, though, they might pass through Marienburg's land without repercussions. I'm sure the AI will do that. Oh, it looks like Marienburg is being targeted by something else anyways.
My knowledge increases.
Sure. I love that this man keeps leveling up.
I see no other option.
Our main army is doing fine, but sheesh. We're still stuck to one province. We're now at war with the west. The clergy is going to be really nice, but getting anything else? Supply wagons.
The Empire.
See, this. Okay, they've taken the moot. They have pushed down. They have secured the moot. That's not good. Oh boy. Oh, and Marienburg took Ellenhart. That is not good.
By the comet.
That's not good at all, man.
So.
That really makes me question everything. With Marienburg taking Ellenhart, Reikland won't be secure for a while. For now, though, yeah, go ahead and upgrade that region. I'm worried about what Marienburgs are going to do since they seceded from the Empire, but honestly, we need friends, and if they can hold that, fine. Granted. We will reclaim it, but granted, we don't have the abilities right now. Karl Franz is leading an empire that's been shattered. We've lost 1, 2, 3 imperial provinces, I think. Middenland, Hochland, and Osterland have all fallen to the enemies. And Marienburg, at least they're human. I don't know much about the lore and how much the Empire hates Marienburg, but...
What do you require?
The old alliance. Oh yeah, dwarves. Of course. Pass me more. Dwarves have long memories.
What do you require? Yes, son of Sigmar.
We have a warrior priest. Somehow.
Sigmar forbids it.
I
will not defile
honestly,
my
I wanna see what's going on here.
My bloodline calls.
The Red Duke.
No! I'd wither first.
Okay, so they're sitting there. Marienburg has a full stack right here. Hell, Marienburg's doing better than I am. So we look like we're set to take Karlberg.
Who calls?
Let's reclaim it. If we return it to the Elector... fine.
The nation calls.
Return it to him. We get the Power Stone ability. It's a arcane tool. It augments the winds. That's not that important. And let's continue working on Emperor's Finest for now.
By the comet.
I don't know where these armies went. Okay, Middenland still they were able to reclaim Middenstag. So they weren't out of the game.
Here.
Let's march north and continue doing what we can. And go about it that way. Fortunately, Ellenhart is not under our control, which is rough. But if they can hold their land, that'd be great. That would be wonderful, Marienburg. The Greenskins to the north need to be dealt with. How, you might ask, I don't know yet. Honestly, I feel pretty saved by Marienburg right now, so if they would like to join the Empire again, I would gladly take it. Yeah, Boris wants a defensive alliance. I wonder why, man. I wonder why. It's your fault that we're in this shit. Oh, Marienburg is losing. Okay, so we know where their armies are. They're at Gorsel. Okay. Ulrika. Tall walls. And where do you want them built at? Slaughter on the steps. The Empire's enemies, both mortal and otherwise. Ensure that the following building is being constructed. Tall walls. Huh. Alrighty, duly noted. I'll tell you what, if that's the case...
Into battle.
Let's keep pushing. If they're too busy doing everything else, I'm okay with that.
As is my right by Sigmar's crown.
Let us march towards Middenheim and reclaim it
Summon the Elector Counts.
once and for all.
So,
That is doing it.
by Sigmar's will, come in peace.
No, don't threaten. You really telling me they
Lord
won't
of the
take
Clay.
it?
Zhao Ming.
Who calls? Come then. Only Sigmar.
Of course. Champion.
I mean, we'll
Yes.
gladly take that.
It is Azray.
Okay. Electoral-wise, yes.
Zargoff.
Yeah. The Greenskins own Midland still. We're working on that. Ostland is... Ostland's gone now.
Speed move are they?
Oh, yep, Wolfenburg has been sacked. The Facuntites are gonna get out of hand rather soon.
Yes! Righteous fury upon them. Onwards!
I'd actually like to continue spying on him.
Rout! I refuse your guidance.
Alright, we see where Henrik is. Shoosh, Bretonia is just destroyed. Outposts available. Where? Middenland. I definitely don't think that's important right now. We don't know if they're gonna hold on to anything. If we retake Middenheim, sure. Well, hell, at this point, we take Middenheim and we get enough prestige, we're gonna integrate Boldest Todbringer. He'll be the first imperial province. And he's back on the field, actually. Boldest himself is here. Yeah. The only question or concern we have is going to be making sure he can hold his province once more. Because the Fecundites are a big issue. And Tabelheim has been sacked again. You know, I don't think y'all should try and go colonizing that stuff anymore. Oh, Peron's gone. State issued armor. Melee attack. Let's work on continuously buffing our infantry.
The Empire.
And yeah, honestly, you're holding this better than I expected, so.
Now.
Do we retake Middenheim?
Very well.
Or go for the Black Pit
The
itself?
Empire. Bring me to my men. Men, I will.
Let's go retake Middenheim. I'm gonna get some extra leadership. Grant that to the Halberdier unit and just auto-resolve this. And return it to the Elector. He's gained the Pegasus. Very nice.
The nation calls.
Oh, they both got it. We got 2. Well, we'll give it to you, sure. Why not? I don't think we need any ancillaries to give. Nope. Knock out Glittering Robe. And the Emperor's Finest.
I am Prince and Emperor.
Now that did a number to us. That did hurt, so we're gonna need to be cautious of that. But for now, we're gonna hold.
By the comet.
Let us forge our faith.
Cease.
Not now.
Just try to stop him.
The enemy will falter.
Alright, he keeps failing. Good to know. Ubersreich can be upgraded. So can Altdorf. I think Ubersreich is a little bit more at a risk of dying, so. But Altdorf is actually kind of important. Alright, we're gonna still do Ubersreich. We can now build Middenland. We can build an outpost. Yeah, go ahead and start working on that. So we've reestablished Middenland from the literal brink of destruction, honestly, thanks to Marienburg. Don't tell them that. The Fecundites are still such a big problem, and I know they're a Nurgle faction, so kind of really worried in the west. I don't know how much longer Bretonia can hold with Marienburg support on holding the gap. Really don't. But we can try to take the Black Pit. If we take that, we can push all the way north again, hopefully. Because we want to make sure we crush the enemies like we did with Kazrak or Kazrak. Oh no. Oh no. What is this? Oh. Are you telling me Nordland's trying to come down here and tame that?
I command here.
So no eyes on the enemy yet. What's gonna be the easiest way to take this?
Let's go.
Stop that!
Okay, they are building orc biggins.
Zog off!
They're at 14 already.
Who calls? I am Franz. They will obey.
Go ahead and fortify. We could try to grab some, but it's gonna take 2 turns.
So,
Go ahead and merge the troops we can. That leaves us with a
summon the
18
elected
stack.
counts.
We lost 1 spear, 1 sword, so let's grab... I actually think we're gonna grab another handgunner.
Cleanse the Empire. Come, men, forward.
How far is
Pick up
this
the
spread?
pace.
Okay, they're here. Cool.
My faith burns bright.
I don't like that I don't see Marienburg's army anymore. Hopefully they're trying to take Gorsel back.
Bring me to my men.
Go ahead and just try and grab another handgunner, I guess. Well, we could probably grab actually... Yeah, we could grab both, so never mind. We'll grab the replenish what we started with.
The nation calls.
And he's building an army down there, so we're gonna keep rolling. We're gonna keep on rolling. That Greenskin army is gonna be hard to take, but if we can take the Black Pit, that would be their... I'm assuming that's gonna be their strong point of recruitment. It's where they start from, so... Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. If the rest of the Empire can just hold itself together for just a couple more turns. We brought Middenland back.
Hail to Leoncourt.
How do you do, friend? Yes, sure. By all means, if you want to get involved in some of these wars, you go right for it. I have literally given Ellenhart to Marienburg, which I'm sure in lore bits would probably be impossible, but Karl Franz is not. Oh, they took Gorsel back. Okay, so they're pushing them back. The Black Pits have been pushed back. Good. Nordland, you definitely don't need it. Didn't I not just give it to them? I did. Yeah, Nordland, stop. What are you doing? Go back to your region.
Yes, the rites of war are ready.
Hindering replenishment. Just a safeguard. We could give him a weapon, I guess. Winds of Magic, he doesn't need that. And we could give him that. I'm sure we'll have plenty of those to go around. Alright.
Never.
So they're all staying right here. I don't know what's going on here, but they are not leaving. Meanwhile, Marienburg has secured that. They're at 16.
In the name of Magnus. I command here.
One more turn and we'll have more troops there. We have a good bit of cash flowing in. Don't want to lose all that. Inquisition, we would lose a good bit, but they're holding for now. They've taken the moot, but that's it. The Broken Axe, Helmgart is leveled up now, so they've got a really sizable garrison.
What do you require?
Let's continue rolling and see what happens. We're gonna get another, I mean, it's gonna be a hard battle taking the Black Pit, but thankfully we have pushed them back. That is the biggest thing. We have given Middenland its land back with a fealty of 10. Boris Todbringer should be more than willing to join the Empire at this point. Oh, Grom the Paunch is right there. That's not good. If they lose Marienburg, I have a feeling they're going to start to deteriorate. But they have a lot of forces to get through, and they're getting their second army. The Elder of the Moot requests an audience with the Emperor. He pleads that men be sent to their eastern border. Fighting against humans. Now we'll take the halfling request. The Order of the Silver Hammer. Oh, wow. So this is a lot of talk about the witch hunters. Oh, cool. That outpost has finished construction.
Summon the Elector Counts. I see no other option.
So they've got 15 and a lord and a very sizable
I
garrison.
am Prince and Emperor.
We could try and draw them out and attack.
Now why? Yeah.
So he is garrisoned, yeah.
Is it time? Raise your weapons.
And yeah, all right. Here it is, the battle for the Black Pit tribe. We are going to make them regret ever pushing into the Empire's lands. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the battlefield. And welcome to us getting some nasty revenge on the Black Pit tribe. Finally taking it to them, reclaiming Middenland, and now pushing it to the enemy and their home. We do have another situation where they've left one of their armies exposed, with their reinforcements waiting to follow suit. So we are going to utterly devastate Scrunts here, killing him. And I did see this. This is a cool little feature I didn't know you could do here. You can await reinforcements and go from there. And I wonder what that, await the arrival of the enemy's reinforcements and continue the battle. I don't know how that's gonna work, but let's see if this ruins the replay. Oh yeah, it just gives you the option to await reinforcements. How cool. How very cool. So we're gonna mop them up, and we're gonna set our boys up in the position similar to the defense, the desperate defense. Infantry up front, supported by mortars, and handgunners in the rear. We're going to deploy the swordsman on the right flank here, supported by the Reichsguard. Meanwhile, here comes the unwashed horde of orcs. They do outnumber us, and they do got some orc biggins. Mainly some goblins, some orc boys, and actually got some trolls in this army, with a couple of orc boar boys. Moving immediately off to the flanks, which this is a hilarious looking unit, and it always will be. But we should be getting in place with our mortars soon, and yes, they're going to start firing from the forest. See if I can get a good trajectory on these. Oh yeah, I am. Wow, oh, that was perfect. Lovely strikes there. Absolutely ruining some orcs. We're gonna let them have it as they try and figure out what they want to do with their lines. Thankfully, we might be attacking, but they don't care. They're hungry. We're in their homeland at this point, and they want to kick us out. Unfortunately for them, that is not gonna happen. Karl Franz is gonna leave the infantry lines as he knows his men can hold while he takes on the boss. Gorbert's spider killer, a poor little goblin who's gonna get the shit beat out of him with a giant hammer. And maybe a bit of a Pegasus hoof. Karl Franz will be busy there for a minute, so we're gonna focus back over here. They are deploying their numbers in a good way where they're trying to envelop us on both sides, so our flanks are gonna be important today. poor boys must hold. The flanks in particular, like I said, they're about to get the brunt of it. I really do enjoy this reskin. It's a very nice reskin. Ooh, we are getting some archer fire in there too. Thankfully though, that's exactly why the Reikland exists. We do very much need to get more cavalry, but for now, the Reikland will do. Our main line has been engaged though across the board. And our left flank here is a bit worse for wear, but they're holding. Thankfully, the halberdiers are doing a really good job of pushing off the boar boys. That's what I'll call them. So they will hold their ground as best they can. Meanwhile, unfortunately, the handgunners are being targeted again, and they don't have much to shoot right now. Karl Franz over here, taking a little bath, dealing with these poor little goblins. He's just punching them around. The mighty man. Oh, this poor goblin is stuck. Oh, he's dead now. He's drowning. That is the end of that poor guy. Reikland gonna deal with those archers, and I've redirected our mortar fire to hit these units here. It is extremely close and friendly fire. But honestly, I think our boys appreciate it. They're dealing with some orc biggins, it looks like. What are they dealing with? They're just dealing with some orc boys, but I'm sure they appreciate the assistance no matter what. Oh, that was lovely shooting right there. Our Reikland and Karl Franz are now in their rear line. They're doing all they can to wreak havoc. From a replay and YouTubers comment, I really do enjoy the replay system so far. The camera is lovely to work with. The frame rate could be better, but I will fix that in a future episode, I think. I might lower it just a little bit. Our handgunners are now going to target their boar boys to make sure they stop being a problem. With that, our right side is getting a bit toasty. The infantry are running out of men, but we are routing some of them, and we're trying to keep the line. Some of their units have gotten behind us, and they're going to go for our mortar line. But they won't go uncontested for long. But these mortars will have to, they're going to have to earn their pay, unfortunately. But our handgunners do notice, and they're going to start helping out. Start taking the load off the enemy. That guy lost his head. Or that boar lost his head. Wow. And that little skirmish route is done for. Meanwhile, a lot of their main line has routed, and we're starting to just mop up a lot of it. Trying to press the advantage while we've got it. Particularly using our halberdiers and our gunners effectively. And this right line is going to continue mopping up the last few orc biggins that they're dealing with. I don't even want to imagine being one of these guys. Oh, he just lost his arm. They're starting to rout. Oh, and that mortar shot probably going to send it over. Jesus Christ. I really don't know how nice that was, but our handgunners are unfortunately getting into melee now, and they are not going to do too hot in melee. Some of them, though, starting to pop off some shots. It's a fight for your life, boys. Remember what they did to you. Remember what they did to Middenland. But with it, their leaders have been dispatched. Karl Franz made sure of that, and their lines are broken. And now, the siege of the Black Pit tribe begins in earnest. victory, but one that was greatly needed. We did unfortunately lose valiant spearmen, but that is okay.
Bring me to my men.
We have hurt them enough, and we have also we now have the ability to lay siege to them, and we will be doing so. Turns. Well, oh, per turn, right. Well then, yeah, we're gonna get towers either way. Well, no, never mind, we get that.
To war!
And continue the siege. Gained a good bit of stuff there. I keep accidentally clicking on this, which that's some lovely art, but it does always make you move, yeah. And if you hover over it too long, it appears that it really struggles to go away.
Men, we must attack.
But let's go ahead and merge the forces we can.
Into battle. Attack! Ulrich's will.
Potion of foolhardiness. I'm just gonna grant him charge bonus. I don't think you need that, my friend. But you do need a new skill. Let's go and give him evasion, I guess. That way we can move on to the next couple tiers. And we've got Emperor's Finest finally unlocked fully. Let's grab some attrition reduction, I think. And with that, they won't replenish, so fingers crossed. We've got them on the back end.
The Empire.
I didn't know you could see where they're going. That's cool. I did not know that.
Praise Sigmar.
There is power within prayer.
And over here. What are you doing?
A sermon to awake
Man,
rebellion.
you suck, my friend.
Do not mistake me.
Jesus. He is not doing good. I'm glad we got him for free because I would be regretting a lot of choices. Alright, Grunberg can level up. Let's go ahead and get that underway. Actually, let's get Altdorf. Get Altdorf. We're at 22. 2,500 we can integrate Middenland because I don't think we can do it any other way.
Yes? It is good to see fellow sons of the Empire this day.
How are you telling me you don't? Let's see. Too many trade partners. You're kidding me.
The Empire.
Adds to recent events. Okay, yeah, that was noted. Oslin really likes us.
It is good to see fellow sons of the Empire this day.
What would it take? Okay. Baseline evaluation and then distance. They would accept if I join their war against the Fecundites, which is the next step.
Sigmar's will.
Marienburg is like, hey, we kind of like you now.
Highborn.
Who called? So?
All right.
Okay, so yeah, there's nothing you can do there other than integrating them the other way. But we've reestablished Boris Todbringer. He is kicking. Sheesh. I tell you what, that was a rough one. I thought we were gonna fucking lose it, guys. I really do. But honestly, we're pulling it back. We are pulling it back. We did lose Ellenhart. That is very unfortunate. But Marienburg, even if they're not a part of the Empire, they have gone ahead and formed a nice western shield against the Burrow Legion faction. So it's keeping the west from falling. Helmgart is level 3 now, so fingers crossed it can hold as well. Our south is rather, for now, rather secure with Elsis, Averland, Stirland holding off the vampire counts. Ostermark is the only... Ostermark and Hochland are the only provinces that we have completely and utterly lost for now. If we can wrap up the war with the Black Pit tribe, I think we've got it, guys. I think we've got it, and we're going to be able to move eastwards to deal with the Nurgle corruption. Because we do want to deal with him before he becomes any more of a problem. The vampire counts, while devastating, if Marienburg holds and they're too busy dealing with whatever they're dealing with over here, that's not a big deal. So we're going to work towards getting rid of them and bringing this campaign back from the brink of corruption. And fingers crossed, maybe in the next episode we can actually start knocking out some of these quests. But fingers crossed, everything goes well. And if you enjoyed today's episode, like and subscribe as always. But without further ado, I've been your host, Salty, and I cannot wait to catch you guys in the next episode. Peace out, everybody.